100%. I done put her to sleep. That's hilarious. My bad, sis. What's up, Sir Perk? What's going on? It's my fault. Got too spotted. My bad, sis. Listen, I never claimed to be a good man. I never claimed to be a good man. I just be taking people's dreams away. I'm gonna go to the spa. Damn it, Bone. I'm okay with that. Cause of like, I've done way worse stuff in my past. So, if that's the worst I've done lately, I'm good with that, You know what I'm saying? Now it's nighttime. Prepare to be completely knocked out. We have to bow out a player, forge a candle, visit the hot spring, find the candles at the end of the rainbow in the Whee. What's up, homie? What you got for us? Oh, this fool trying to take my candles, y'all. This fool trying to take my candles and hearts. I don't know about all that, homie. I don't appreciate that. Let me see. So dude has the ice cream hair, this cape, and this outfit maybe? I'm not sure. I can see, yep, the pants. The pants are up there. Fuck it. We can always get more candles, right? We need the wing light anyway. Yes. Give me the light, homie. Give me the wing light. Wait, huh? Y'all, I wasn't wearing that. Oh Lord, they gonna take my hearts no matter what. So, wait, his homie is only here to give us the pantaloons? That's it? Bruh. I'll take the dance move though. I'm curious. 60? Fuck it. We'll do it. There we go. We got us some fancy pantaloons now. I don't know about that mask. That mask looks boring as shit. Like, does it do something special? Like, what does it do? I don't think it does anything. I'm glad I helped you sleep. The mask is all kind of meh. Sir, I am not interested in your mask. Your mask does not interest me at all. Bye. Okay, so let's see what kind of pantaloons we got from homie. But the bump. That's not bad. Ooh, you know what? We can rock with that. Well, we need to change our mask. We're gonna put let's put the sparrow mask on. This ain't too bad. I'm kind of feeling this. They got a little puffy pants. And we ain't rock the sparrow in a minute, so we gonna rock the sparrow for a little bit, y'all. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Welcome to the Rest, Relax, Release session with your boy Bone, the streetwear creator. Bone on the microphone, that is me. I just realized I didn't put the YouTube part up yet, so hold on. That's not it, Bone. This is it. Do that right now. Please tell me why you do that there. All right, view channel. Okay. All right, YouTube, I finally got the comments up. So if I see your comments, please know that it is Empress J's fault. Okay? All right. All right, y'all, here we are standing here looking all blah. What was our dailies again? Visit the hot spring in the Village of Dreams. Find the candles at the end of the rainbow. The Valley of Triumph. Bow at a player and forge a candle. Okay. So we just need to bow at a random player. We can do that. What's up, homie? You good? You alright? Okay. Got my face. Okay, so let's head back this way. I really wish they would stop that thing popping up. Alright, here we go. This is what I mean by like when we say quality of life when we're talking about games. It's like all these little things that don't need to be there anymore. You know, like you hit them with it once. You don't need to hit them with it again, you know? And it, you know, I think the reason is like that. One is because of the people who made it. I mean, they did lose their minds over Moomin. So there's that. Okay. What's up, homie? What's up, pimp? Hey, yo, listen up, listen up. I want that fit, and I want that cape. You hear me? You need to hurry up and do your little visit. You heard? All right, don't let me tell you again. Bye. I had to let him know, y'all. I'm tired of waiting on him. I done told him like 3 times he need to show up. He need to show up as a traveling spirit so we can get that fit. They've been ignoring me the whole time. And I'm sick of it. So I had to give him the business. I had to give him the business, y'all. Why you always gotta blame me? It's Superb's fault? Okay. Well, Superb, my sister has spoken. It's your fault. Shame on you, Superb. I can't believe you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Listen. As long as it's never my fault, we good. That's all that counts. Okay? All right. All right, y'all. Let's see where they have us dying this at. Bruh. You're not going to tell me the only place to die is the boots and the gloves. Bruh. They about to do me dirty. As much as... Bruh. What a jip. Boy, they jipping us on this dye stuff, yo. So you gonna take all that dye for them 2 little areas. Y'all some bitches. They some bitches. They jipping us on this dye, yo. A little bit on that belt. Ain't doing nothing. It's still dope though. We gonna change up our cape though. I kind of want to wear. I want to wear my fluffy cape, even though I've been out fluffed. Y'all. I think that's messed up. What's up, pimps? They call me Lucius. Where's my money? Where's my money? You see how I put it down on them, y'all? What's up, Connie? Do. All right, we styling and profiling. So, what we gotta do, y'all? We got our dailies to do. We still need to get the rest of our winged lights. You know what we need to do is, cuz I don't see no shards. I must have missed it. We need to... You know what we need to do. You know what we need to do, y'all. It's about to go down. They will eventually. Well, they may not. I don't know. They may be trying to keep the... You know what I mean? They may they're probably just trying to keep it balanced so that the game continues to run smoothly on mobile devices. Because remember, this game was specifically made for mobile. So, and as advanced as mobile devices are, game technology keeps getting faster and faster and more, labor intensive. So they're probably just trying to keep things. And then, there's a lot of people too who are in these type of businesses where they don't like too much change. It's like, I made it this way and that's the way I want it to be, type of thing. And I feel that way with a lot of stuff in this game. Their little pride is on the line. But I know for me, I would have been making it, as someone who plays, I would have been making it customizable from the get-go, because I know how that feels, you know what I mean? So I think it's just something that wasn't in their purview, mainly because of where they from. We made it, it's beautiful. Nobody will want to change it. Wrong. You made a game that becomes very personal to people. And they're going to want to change colors. They're going to want to see stuff in their favorite color. Like, that's a given. That's just how it is. I'm just reading what y'all be saying. Y'all so funny. Listen, man. I've had a lot of people come through here, boy, but I don't know, man. Like, the most actually, like, supportive group have been the people since the 8 to, about 8 people actually who have been rocking with me since the summer. And obviously Dimples as well, who's been rocking with me since July, the first month that I've gone live. But like, yo, man, like, y'all actually follow through, you know what I mean? And y'all just as silly and goofy as me, and I appreciate that. Makes a brother happy. It's as frustrating as this whole thing can get sometimes. Really, the main reason I keep turning it on is because of y'all. It's because of y'all. I would have stopped this a while ago, to be straight up. As much as I enjoy broadcasting and all that, and I do enjoy gaming and sharing, I would have stopped this a minute ago if it wasn't for the people that keep showing up. Specific folk, of course. Because y'all know, most of the time, we only have about 5 people in this live, most of the time. Y'all know that. And it's the same 5 people. I don't know how y'all ain't got tired of me yet. But I appreciate it. Y'all done hung on longer than most people, I can tell you that. Especially to be showing up every time. And I'm not even talking about on this daggum social medias. I'm talking about in my life. I'm annoying as fuck. People get away from me all the time. You know what else I realized, y'all? Remember I told y'all, like, it has to be me? And I know it's me because, like, people will hang out with me for a minute, but they won't, and then they'll kind of go about their business, but they won't stop hanging out with everybody else, even if everybody else gets on their nerves. I mean, can I give y'all an example? Can I give y'all an example? Can I? It's really funny. Well, it's almost, well, it's not. None of y'all will be surprised. All right, so check this out, right? Check this out. So, there's a young woman around 25. She does a lot of, like, corporate design stuff and things like that. and she be DJing for the Afro Latin, or SBK, because they need to keep changing the daggum name and initials for it, because they like stealing people's cultures and acting like they are the pinnacle of it and never want to give credit to the culture. And when I mean stealing people's culture, I mean black people's cultures, because those are the cultures that they like to never give credit to. I'm not saying they don't steal other cultures, but there's only one demographic of people where people hate giving credit for what they created, and that's black folk. People are real proud to say that's Chinese, that's Japanese, that's Italian, that's this, that, and the other. But they will do everything they can not to not say something that's from black folk. They will ignore it. Don't talk about it to them either, because then they don't want to talk to you either. You know that, right? So she's in that dance scene, and she's one of those people. Like, she's one of those people who will tell people, like, well, this is, like, what are you talking about? This comes from black folk. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of those people that'll call people out for talking about how much they love something, but doing everything they can to ignore the culture. Now, keep in mind, her call out is nothing like mine, because she ain't black, right? But she's one of the few that actually respects, the few people in the Afro-Latin dance scene who actually respects the culture, knows the real music for it, knows the real artist that created the music. So I'm pretty cool with her. She's half my age, right? And she was like, asking me about how I work. I'm like, oh, I typically just work out of the homestay because, I don't feel like going to bougie places all the time. I said, but a lot of times I work out of a cafe. And she was like, oh, I would love to learn, some more like actual like artistic graphic designer type of things as opposed to just corporate design. Can I join you and work with you? I said, sure. Right. So we gets together at the coffee shop. She meets me at the coffee shop, or did I meet her at the coffee shop? I don't know. Either way, we was at the coffee shop. We find a table, we sit down, get our devices out, we start working on things, right? She asked me about the software I'm using and this, that, and the other, because she's using Canva, because most of the people you see calling themselves designers now are using templates from Canva. It's that simple, right? And she's sitting there watching me just create stuff from scratch, and she's like, wow. And I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, how is this wow? Like, you do know this is how it's gone for, like, this is what people, like, there's still artists in the world. Like, not everybody's relying on Canva. I did not mention this to her. But here's the gist of the cookie, right? So she would send me a message every now and then asking me, this, that, or the other, and about this, design, this, whatever, right? Until we met at that coffee shop. So at that coffee shop, I listened to this young woman talk about how goofy the scene is and how it's not fulfilling, that she enjoys DJing. She's going to be a part of some Kizomba event that they're doing. She's talking about all this stuff. But at the same time, you can tell she doesn't like being around the people. She doesn't like the scene. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. But she wants to be agreeable. She wants to be nice. Y'all feel me? Because she enjoys the music and the dance, and there's really nowhere else to do it here, and there's no one else to do it with, she needs to convince herself that everything is cool, that the market is good, that it's not the same boring ass fucking 20 people at every damn place you go to. She needs to convince herself that when new people come, they get turned off by the energy and atmosphere of this group of people that are always there, and so they stop going, right? People like me who really dance, who actually have rhythm and actually, care and have a passion for the music and the dance. So does she. we're not going to stay long. We're going to stop going too, because we can dance anything, right? But I'm sitting there, and so I ask her, why do you keep going? And here come all the cliches, right? Everything she said was just the basic, I want to be accepted, I want to be, cliche type of stuff. And I said, I mean, do what you got to do, but you're literally sitting here complaining about the whole scene. You don't sound very happy to be a part of it. I says, and now you're going to do an event where you're not even going to get paid, right? She goes, oh, it's not about the money. It's about my passion. I said, oh, it's very much about the money. And she was like, what do you mean? I says, when you monetize your art and you do things for nothing, for free for people who are making money, they're then going to assume that you're always free or cheap. And they're going to be happy. Believe me, it's about money for them. She's like, oh, no. I says, she goes, that's not for me, though. I said, but it's about money for them, right? I says, didn't you say earlier that these people, like, it's all they do? They've created a life around this completely bad idea that they're going to make all of their money off of, basically Afro-Latin events in Bali. Like, that's silly, bruh. Like, you can't make that your sole thing in Bali. One, the atmosphere is trash. People are not going to stay, right? People who dance Afro-Latin and all other stuff in places where it's not a part of their culture, they don't spend money, right? They don't buy drinks. Okay, so once they pay at the door, they buy one drink and they ain't gonna spend no money again. That's how it be is, yo. That's how they be. You know what I'm saying? And so now you have, like, there's always around 10 people trying to create events, 10 to 15 people trying to create Afro-Latin events all over wherever the tourists are. They don't do it in locations where tourists are not, because they know they need them tourists to make that money. So it's just a bad business, right? You can't, if everybody's going to multiple places in a night, then it's going to be thinned out. You're not going to make no money, right? We were talking about that, right? And she was like, well, like, what are they supposed to do? I said, something else. She's like what? I said, like anything. They need to do something else. Hold on, y'all. Because y'all know I can't see nothing if I don't make the room darker. Hold on. Now, that's just one part of the conversation. Now, imagine an entire conversation where someone is asking you questions about stuff they've never done, they've never lived, never, like ever, yet have so much to say about. You get what I'm saying? Imagine that, y'all. And literally talking to me as if I don't know what I'm talking about things I actually lived, right? Because this is what happens. People want to be around me. They want to gain knowledge from me. But they don't want to acknowledge that they want to do that. And the reason they don't want to acknowledge that they want to do that is because they need to stay in the same place mentally. You get what I'm saying? They need it. They need it or they can't survive. Like, mentally, emotionally, they can't make it without lying to themselves. Right? I can. I'm perfectly fine with making it without lying to myself. I'm good with that. I should have stayed with them people, yo. I should have stayed with them people. Now, look, now that they're all lit up, y'all, do y'all see how simple it is? And it gets a little more complicated because of the scary monster things, but the rooms are literally all in one place, which I think is hilarious. Man, now I'm probably out of the instance with those people who was in front of me. Dang it, I should have stayed with them people, yo. All right, let's get in here. Yep, I'm out of it. All right, we back on our own, y'all. No help. Not that they were particularly helping me, but you know what I'm saying. So this went on for a while, right? She kept talking about stuff she ain't never done, never experienced. She kept telling me these very idealistic things while literally telling me that she doesn't like the very thing. Like, she's literally complaining about the very things that I'm saying you have to be aware of. You know, you can live in that idealistic world you want to, but you're going to have to accept certain things, right? Literally. Oh, they were here. But I still have to light these because I can't get there in time. And so, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. You know, be you. Oh God, I got the glitch with the thing at my elbow. Wait. Which way am I going? Oh damn. Wait, how are y'all paired up and dying? Y'all paired up. You're not supposed to be dying when you got your candle on. You better tell your friend to turn that candle on. Oh, I'm about to die. Almost got murder, death, killed right there, y'all. No! I hit the wrong button. Y'all hit the wrong button. Oh man, that's funny. I sure enough hit the wrong button. Wait, huh? What am I doing here? Y'all took me all the way back to the beginning. Oh man, that's right, my dumb butt. I didn't go far enough. Alright, let's get it. I thought for a second that it took me all the way back. That'd have been stupid. Stupid for me to even think that. So, during this whole conversation, right? She's talking about stuff she ain't never done. She's talking about this, that, and the other. And that's cool. Talk about your shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, don't act like you got it all figured out. You know, when you're sitting here using me for fucking advice, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, eventually we go our little separate ways. She go about doing what she got to do for the day. I go about doing what I got to do for the day. And she sends me a message, and she says, thank you for the intense conversation, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, ain't nothing intense about that, right? That's just life conversation. And I know people are gonna be like, yeah, man, but other people don't think like you. I'm not saying people need to think like me, bro, but like this whole thing with calling everything deep, intense, and complicated. Like, she kept talking about how complicated human beings are. Like, how the fuck would you know? Like, you don't go anywhere. You've only been here. And every time you talk about anything, it's in reference to the Afro-Latin scene. When you talk about the human condition, it's in reference to the Afro-Latin scene. Like, what's complicated about that, right? I'm not upset about it, but I'm just sitting there going like, and I had to ask her at one point, I says, you do realize I'm like twice your age, lived all over the world and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not saying things just to say things. Like, I'm saying things from real life lived experience, not from ideas and concepts and what other people have said to me. I says, and you're asking me, but yet you feel like you have to argue with me about everything. I says, and I don't get it. I said, it's fine, you know, I'm not upset or anything, but like, why did you want to hang out and gain from my experience if you can't respect the actual experience for things you haven't done? She's like, oh, you're right. And I'm just like, exactly, right? I says, and in your mind, this is intense. This is me being angry. I says, to me, it's not. This is just conversation. This is how we move, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I says, you move, you have the conversations, you talk about the real things, you know what I mean? This is what it is to talk about real things in life. She goes, yeah, we don't talk about these things, me and my friends. I said, that's a shame, It's a shame. I said, because not talking about these things puts you in the idealistic mindset that you can't maintain. You can't. People wonder why they're always depressed. People are depressed because of fucking idealism. I don't care what you say. People are depressed because of this idealism, because of buying into these ideas that were shoved up your bum your whole damn life, and then being upset when it doesn't work that way. That don't make sense to me. Like, you can see that life doesn't work that way. You're sitting here complaining about, you're pointing out yourself with the things you don't like, that life don't work that way. And at the same time, you want to argue with me when I pretty much agree with you, because you need things to be a way that they're not for you to continue to be happy. And when I say I don't, I'm the crazy one, right? So after I got that message about the intense conversation, the thank you for the intense conversation, do you think all messages stopped? Now keep in mind, this is not anything like us being in a relationship and being interested in each other, so let's not go there, okay? All the idea of me helping her with designs and all this stuff stopped. In short, what she was saying was this conversation, thank you for the intense conversation. She was saying that facing reality was just too intense for her. That's what she was saying. And that's okay. You know what I mean? I can't get mad at nobody for feeling the way they feel. But when I tell you, that is what happens to me all the time. That is one of the reasons. Amen. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm going to talk about what I talk about. It's that simple. If we talking about real life things, I'm going to talk about it in the reality that it is. I'm not going to talk about it in a way that just appeases your feelings. You know what I mean? And especially when you're the one talking about it too, about the way it is. When you're complaining about the reality of it, but then acting like that reality doesn't exist at the same time. That don't make no sense to me, yo. Like, what you doing? One, why are you wasting my time in this conversation if you move like that? Two, like, I'm used to people telling me I'm too intense for talking about actual reality. But I don't get it, yo. You coming to me talking about the reality of things. You're talking about this, and I'm clearly agreeing with you, and all of a sudden it becomes something to argue about? That don't make no damn sense, bro. Y'all get what I'm saying? And I can't stress it enough, yo. I can't stress it enough. Ain't a damn thing deep. And I'm just gonna say it, cause there ain't a damn thing that anybody going through right now that someone ain't already going through. We've been warring with each other, hurting each other, cheating on each other, lying to each other for so damn long. We have books and movies about it before we was even born. Been writing self-help books about people's attitude and all this other shit for years, bruh. I don't understand why people keep acting like humans being shits is brand new. That shit ain't new. God damn it. The intervals on these mamma jammers is ridiculous, man. So, and the thing is, when you tell people the truth, when you hit them with the real, they simply not gonna like it, homie. It's that simple. They're not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. And what I learned, right, in talking to people over the years, as long as they're saying it themselves, it's cool. But if someone else is saying it to them, then it's something that needs to be defended. Y'all get what I'm saying? As long as they're saying it themselves, it's cool. But if it's something someone else is saying, even if they went to that person to talk to them about it, they try to defend it. Whatever it is. Like, they'll defend the very thing that they said that they don't like. Or my favorite is, you don't understand. I just told you I get it. I told you I understand. But it becomes more of a reality when someone else is like, yo, I feel you on that. This happens to me too. Or this happened and that reminds me of this. All of a sudden, they really got to face the reality of it. And that's all I can really. And what happens with me is people will literally just remove themselves from my existence as if I did something to them. And I'm just like, man, yo, it's right there. Yo, hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Bruh, it's right there. Look. It's right there. That's where we gotta go. Hold up. Okay, we there. Ain't that where we gotta go? Now, this is what I'm talking about the big circle they have you walking in. Ooh. Yo, we almost did it. Ooh. We gonna try that again. Hold up. Ooh. That didn't work. Hold up, get it. Ooh. Ooh. That didn't work. So, of course, and like I said, this always happens. People want to talk to me about how they want, Bone, you're so smart, you're so intelligent, yada, yada, yada. Then they want to meet with me and talk about different things, and they want to bring up life things because they suddenly realize that they can talk to someone about the life things they can't talk to their friends about. They suddenly realize that their little hobbies with their frivolous ass people, that they have with people, that they basically are saying like, okay, I'm dancing and I know these people, but it feels meaningless, right? It feels frivolous. That's pretty much what you're saying, right? And then you come to have a conversation with me, and all of a sudden, like, you can't talk to me no more because I'm too intense. Okay, I'll be standing there doing that forever, y'all. We might as well go ahead and move on. Some bitch. It's like, right now, you want to talk about a tease and a half, yo. And of course, the homies who came in here before me, they didn't have to light all these damn candles because they holding hands. Oh shit, I'm about to get burnt again. Little homies. Alright. Candle to candle. Candle. Oh, we gotta go. Candle. Oh, here we go. Candle. I like coming in after other people, man. So in turn, I become the bad guy. And it happens all the time. I become the bad guy because I told the truth about the very truth that it's right there. We doing all this just to get up on that path. Ain't that a blip? That is hilarious. I fucking love it. I mean, I ain't mad about it. I just think it's kind of funny. Dear Pools, hey, I was talking about you earlier. And when I tell you, that's what happens to me all the time. All the time. Oh, Bone, I like your vibe, I like your energy. Oh, I like talking to you, yada, yada, yada. Oh, no, Bone, you're too intense. All the time. All the time. Because the simple fact is, I have no problem talking about reality. I don't think it's deep. I don't think it's something to shy away from. Matter of fact, we need to start being real about shit if we want to be the better that we say we can be. God damn it. This man jumping right on my back. I'm about to get fried. Okay, I gotta pay attention to the timing. Okay, let's pay attention to the timing. I'm just running off. Alright, we're gonna pay attention to the timing, y'all. Alright, so we know we gotta wait for the one that's gonna come through that tunnel. So the one's gonna come out, the one's gonna go in. Okay? Alright. Oh, I got too close. Son of an uncle's boob. Okay. I got too close. Alright, so we stay here. Okay, there it went. I synced to them. Okay, there's number 2. Alright, let's go. Okay, now we can go. Okay. Oh, shit. Whew. soon as I ran in there, I saw homie. He was like, ha, you thought you was getting away. And I was like, I sure did. I think I can get fried here, y'all, but I'm gonna move this way. I'm still trying to figure out like a quicker way to get to all the candles, because look at this barrage of candles in here, yo. This is why we get all turned around up in this piece. Go this way. Light it. Ah. Shit. Alright, we gotta get our timing down again. We're gonna go here and hug this candle real quick. I mean, people say they want simplicity. People say they want understanding. People say they want honesty. People say they want real talk, right? People say it all the time. When it all comes down to it, they really just want you to appease them. That's really what they want. And the thing is, for me, it's not that I can't sit there and say nothing. I can sit there and say nothing. If that's what you want, and that's what you need in your life, you need someone to just sit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out this bitch. I'm trying to run while not getting burnt. Oh shit. I was waiting for one to pass, and one came and burnt my bum cheeks, y'all. This feels a whole lot busier than it normally is. I know it isn't. I know it's not busier. I know it's the same timing. But bruh, I feel like I'm getting hunted down by these bitches. I got too close. Shit. That's on me. That's on me, y'all. I can't blame that. That's on me. That's on Bone. That's the thing. People don't need it. Because people can see what's right in front of them. And they're making a choice. Now, I'm not talking about people with like a straight up mental health condition. They got something going on where, I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? I can't take nothing away from anybody having, different conditions and things like that, or, whatever they've developed over the years. I'm not going to do that. But the simple fact is, some shit, I can't wait, yo. Okay, now we can go. Now we gotta keep going. Woo! Okay, we made it back to the corner. We made it back to the safety of the corner. I think this corner's safe. Yeah, this corner's safe. Okay. All right, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get some timing down, right? And so, like, I'm not saying that people have to do anything. I'm not saying that people have to act any old way. Do what you do, right? But the thing is, you can't. It's really fucked up to pull someone into your space, like, you want to, when they have more experience in this, that, and the other. When I would pull someone to talk to who had more experience than me, guess what I did, y'all? I respected their fucking experience. That's what I did. Can you imagine that, y'all? Can you imagine actually respecting the people's experience? Can you imagine that shit? Because I sure as fuck can't imagine it no more. Like, I'm realizing that, and here's the thing. Now, this is not new. Like, I've been all over the damn world, and I ran into all types of people that ain't done damn thing. Okay, this is starting to get irritating. Oh, it's starting to get irritating. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm irritated. I can feel it. Okay. Come on. Charge up, pump. Charge up. We gotta get to the corner. Woo! We had to get to the corner before we got burnt. Alright, y'all. I'm still trying to figure out. Like, I don't know what it is, man, but I cannot figure which direction to go up in this piece. This last one gets me all turned around, y'all. So y'all gonna see me fussing. Y'all, I'm about to throw me some mantrums, y'all. I'm telling you. The mantrums is about to go down. I'm about to mantrum this shit up. Okay, we here. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. We back in the corner again, damn it. Got me all turned around, y'all. Oop, nope. Ooh, boy, I almost ran right out there to get my butt cheeks burnt. What's Big Red Eyes homie right here doing? Ooh, you come sweeping down. That Mamma Jamma came in and be like, I dare you to go. I dare you. That's messed up, homie. I thought we was cool. He's like, I'm literally here to burn your butt cheeks. We ain't cool, pimp. I'm literally was created to burn your butt cheeks. We will never be cool. Ooh, I see some light over there. Y'all, if I'm running to something that I lit already, oh no. Ooh wee. Man, I'm so glad some people came in here before me. But man, y'all could have lit a few more candles for people. Y'all was holding hands and rubbing each other's testicles with your candle light. You could have done a little bit more, pimps. Sons of bitches. Okay, let me shut up and be grateful. Ooh, there it is, yo. There it is. Man, I like y'all. Thank y'all. I was fussing. No! I was ready for it to be over. Dude was like, nah, bitch. I've come to fry your cookies. Shit, now I'm turned around again, y'all. Which way we supposed to be going? I think we're supposed to be going this way. Right? Yeah, we're supposed to be going that way. Do they get anything for smooches and hugs? Wee. Ooh. Almost burnt myself up, y'all. What we was trying to do, because I don't think we can't just jump straight to that. I wish we could, but we can't. But now we can. Run, Forrest, run. Woo. Okay, cool. All right, nice. Man, I'm glad some people came in here before us, boy. That made it a whole lot easier, you know, didn't it? But we're literally standing down here looking up at this. Man, I can't lie, y'all. Sometimes I do wish I knew the cheats. But that was a little bit of a cheat for us because we could see where we needed to go. So that was dope. I appreciate the people who came before us. Thank you earlier people, right? Thank you earlier people. You are a scholar in a gentle pants. I learned my lesson. Make sure you sit down close to them fires, or you just gonna go poof. But yeah, yo, it happens the same way every time, and it's not just young people. It'll be people my age. It'll be people older than me. And then, so what happens is, I just stop talking to people. When they start telling me about whatever's on their mind and whatever they're going through and stuff, I just listen. I don't offer anything. I don't share anything. And then, and I don't talk to nobody no more. And I just keep going about my business. And then, I'll listen, but I won't really share anything anymore. I won't talk about my experiences anymore. I'm going to tell y'all, if I stop talking about my experiences and shit like that, I'm done. Like, I'm done. You might as well call it. We cool at best, And I ain't hating on nobody, but the simple fact is, if we can't speak and share without somebody turning into me being somehow aggressive and intense, despite the fact that they're talking about the same things. Be right back for a sec. Thank you, earlier people. Do they get anything for smooches and hugs? I'm sure you typed that when I was saying something, but I didn't look, Dimples. So what were you referencing when you said that? Just asking. Now keep in mind, like, I'm not saying this out of like, oh, my feelings are I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying I'm used to it. And like when I can see that, I do know why. And the funny thing is, a lot of other people don't know why, but I do know why. Oh, I hit that up already, didn't I? I do know why. There's this thing where it's, oh, you know, I can talk about these things and I'm not aggressive and intense, but he's aggressive and intense. I do. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I fully understand why that type of energy is pushed towards me. I get it. I really do. I do get it. And all right, here we go. Oh, they're holding hands, right? So when you hold hands, you can bring up your friendship candle. And the friendship candle works in a way where the dark mamma jammas, the friendship candle gives off more light than a regular candle. So the red eyeball monsters, they can't murder, death, kill you. They can't send you back to the save point. They can't do it. So yeah, it does help, but only if you have your friendship candle up. But the friendship candle up don't stay up forever, so you really have to pay attention to keeping it up. If you don't pay attention to keeping that candle up, you're gonna you'll get burnt and get sent back to one of the things. And even even with the friendship candle, people still will they'll still ignite the save points, because sometimes the candle will go out at the most inappropriate time, and you end up you end up getting burnt by the red eye monsters. So yeah, going with a friend is much more helpful in there. It's not much help here, because here you can end up getting in each other's way because there's collision mechanics in the game. So each character has a hitbox. That hitbox has collision points. So the reason why I'm kind of waiting for this other player to go ahead of me is so that we don't bounce each other off of the things, you know what I'm saying? Off of them little platforms. Ooh. Like here is fine, but off those little platforms, he can end up bouncing me off of it because of the collision mechanics in the game. And keep in mind, like, we may see this player looking like they're going all over the place, but they're not. They're actually, on their screen, there's actually a lot more control for them. But it just looks like they're going all over the place, but they're not. It's something in particular about this challenge where the players will look like they're getting, like, pushed all over the place or whatever. I don't. Like, I'm not cutting corners with anybody. Like, it's I mean, anybody knows me. I'm gonna give everybody, respect and care and all that until they show me that I shouldn't give it to them, if that makes sense. I'm gonna give it until you show me that I shouldn't. When you show me that I shouldn't, I ain't gonna give it no more. But I'm also not gonna make a big deal out of it. I'm just gonna go about my business. Okay, well, I see it's best that we are not connected, so I'm just gonna go over here and mind my business. It doesn't make me great, doesn't make me amazing. It's just better for me not to end up punching anybody in the face. Had to get out of the way for homie right there. All right, now this is the one where I always get jacked up. Jump. You jumped too late, homie. Oh, shoot. Yo, I jumped right, but somehow I swung. I mean, I jumped at the right time, but somehow I swung to the right. But I don't think that was the game's fault. I think it was my fault. I hit the thumb control, not really paying attention what I was doing. So that was on me. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. It's all about being higher than the other platform to land on it. It took me about 6 going through this challenge 6 times to get the rhythm of jumping off of this shit. Y'all see me, man? I be done fall off that thing like 13 times. Now I kind of got the rhythm of it, so we good. And keep in mind, like, I'm not saying anything bad about the young woman. I'm just saying that when you haven't seen much and done much, but yet you think you have everything figured out, that's not unique. Okay? Like, if you haven't had a chance to go a lot of places and do a lot of things, then whatever you know is whatever you know. But if you're going to spend time talking to someone who has, literally trying to get advice from them, maybe you should fucking listen. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, bruh. That was on me, y'all. That was definitely on me. I can't blame that on. Come on, man. No. 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 That wind is kicking my butt, bruh. No. Oh, man. This part is normally never this difficult for me. Okay. Ooh. Oh, man, that was something else, boy. All right, this is the bitch part. Come on, get there. Oh. I've never one-shot that, y'all. Never. Maybe that was the game giving me a little, respite for my earlier fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? The game was like, bro, you fucked that up so bad earlier. We just gonna help you out right now. Yo, that wind was blowing me all over the place. I had no control. Oh, bitch. Look, homie is typing to me, but we're not friends, so I can't see what he's typing. Bro, what is... Yo, this is so funny. I mean, I get it. The whole point is that the wind takes some of your control away. That's the whole point. But man, this got me cracking up a little bit. I can't lie. The way this wind is whooping my ass right now. Okay, here we go. We gonna try this again. Am I the only one that finds this funny? Okay, no. Woo. Okay. Oh my goodness, boy. I had to clench my butt cheeks on that one. Dude's really honking at me. Stop honking at me, homie. Oh, bruh. Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, so a long time ago, y'all, I worked on taking the word starving out of my vocabulary. Not out of my vocabulary, but I worked on not using the word starving so easily. And I know people will be like, oh, that sounds ridiculous. Why would you do that? Because I've been homeless. I've been homeless where I didn't have food for 7 days once. Where I didn't have food for 3 days. I've been homeless. No! And I've been around people who were starving in wartime and other scenarios. And I mean actually starving, ribs showing, all that shit. So, Yeah, I don't use that word. I'm not saying anyone else shouldn't use it, but it just crossed my mind just now. I don't know why it did, but it did. It just crossed my mind. But like I said, I don't know why it crossed my mind. It just did. All right, let me get this lit up for homie. Because homie's eventually going to make it over here. There you go. There's homie. Okay, homie made it. What's up, home pimp? Gin Fizz? Pimp Ripple? Home Slice? Pizza Squeeze? Gin Ripple? How you feeling? Let's light it up. Whoa! Fly, fly away so high. We literally touch the sky. Thank you. Thank you. Think thee a candle for you, the wind that blew up my butt. That's the song, y'all. Y'all write that down. Fly, fly away. So high, I punched you in the eye. We touched the sky. Write those lyrics down, y'all. That was the original when I wrote it. I never got paid for it because they changed it. And if you believe that, you're as goofy as I am. Y'all, look at this goofy ass flying pattern. Like, how do you do this? Like why? Like, you couldn't have just made it so we fly up there, pimp? Like, we have to fly around like this, looking like someone is giving us back shots while we laying on our stomach? Like, what is that? Dude, literally look like women I had on the bed laying on their stomach. I'm just saying, look like you look. That's what it look like. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all ain't never done that one? You know, when you laying down and you got your legs like closed, you arch your back a little bit. Don't know? Y'all never did that one? That's a good one, y'all. If you ain't done it, you try it. If you married and you ain't tried, you need to talk to your significant other. I'm just saying, whether they use strap on or not, because they actually have one hanging off their body, you might need to have a conversation with them. Like, excuse me, homie, how come we never done that one? I'm just saying. Just think about it. Okay? Think about it. Just trying to help you out. Just trying to help you out. That's all I'm doing. Yes, legs closed. Yes. 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 Y'all ain't never done the legs? Oh, come on. Bruh. Y'all ain't never... Come on now. Come on now. What kind of men's... What kind of strap-on users? What? Come on now. Because, it's not only, like there are people who, I'm just saying, I leave it alone. I'm just saying you should try that one when you get a chance. This is for the male anatomy people too. Try that one when you get a chance. It feels good to you too. I'm telling you. And plus, you see them like every time you hit in the bed, they can't help it. Their body just kind of pops up. So yeah, just be prepared for that. Okay, struggling to figure out the imagery. Do I have to explain this imagery in detail? Is that what y'all need me to do? Because if I do, y'all know what happens. certain things are going to start to ignite in your soul. You know, if I get to explaining that stuff, y'all know what happens. I'm not even saying it's going to be about me, because I know it ain't about me. So I'm just saying, you better go warn your husbands, boyfriends, or your vibrati. I'm just telling you, because if I get to talking in detail, it's going to be a whole nother story. Dimple said vivid detail. I'm just saying. Y'all know I got good explanation skills. You know what I mean? Y'all know this about me. Get your notebook out. Listen, y'all not doing that to me today. I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to act like you don't know what I'm talking about so I can sit there and start talking about it. Y'all ain't slick. Connie either. Connie, you ain't slick. I'm trying to visualize it. You ain't slick. Good try, though. I respect it. I respect the attempt. It's 10 p.m. You're on demon time. I didn't ask. I asked because Connie's trying to be slick. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Just because I asked don't mean I'm going to do it. Y'all know that. Whee. Dimples did. Huh? I sure do. And then was like, nah, I don't know nothing about that bone. Y'all ain't slick, man. Y'all so funny. That's true. Dimples do be doing that. You've been doing that to me for years. And then be like, wait, no, Bone. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a thing. That's just the Dimples and Bone thing. Bruh. Y'all, y'all, we got to work this. We got to patiently kind of walk around until it come back around, y'all. Bruh. Wait, I can't tell. Ooh. Ooh, y'all, we worked that. Work that. Dimples, you supposed to be on my side, yo. Dimples like, listen, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all how to get him to go the extra. That's not right, yo. That's dirty pool, yo. I thought we was fam. We are, cause fam does do that to each other. So yeah, that's why Dimples been hanging with me so long. Be messing with me right back, yo. Dimples don't play around. This is true. Dimples will mess with me right back, y'all. Be like, yeah, Bone, you talking all that yap. Let me say some stuff to get you to say some stuff. Most time it be working too, cause I be in my silly mood, and I be like, blah, 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 blah. But I know what y'all be doing. Y'all ain't slick. Oh shit. Whew. I forgot about the who doesn't like a good explanation. I keep forgetting about these cut scenes, y'all, like the constant cut scenes, and I'm just running off. What's up, Wing Light? I see you, homie. How you doing? Do bop boom, be bop boom. I tell you, after the fire trial, these other ones are so easy. You don't care how many times you fall. You're just like, whatever. You don't give a damn. Ooh. Went the wrong way. Lighting the candles and going to the no. I'm gonna light this thing too. Bop bop booty boo. Lighting the candles. jumping on the rock, hoping not to fall, y'all. But I'm probably gonna fall, y'all, 'cause I'm going too fast. And that's what she said. She said, slow it down, y'all. And I fell down, y'all, and almost broke my ass. Yeah. Doopy-doo-doo-doo. What do you think? How y'all like that? I just wrote it. Normally I just run through this thing, but sometimes I gotta take my time because I be falling. You know I'm falling for you. Would you? All right, there we go. It's a bop. It's a bop. Mm-hmm. Bruh. Not me falling. Not me falling at the easiest jump on the whole damn thing. I just went, woo. You got me falling for you. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I tried to jump, but like a jump, I'll fall down. I'm gonna start a boy band, but I'm not gonna be in it. I'm gonna do like a whole contest show on YouTube for people who wanna be famous singers. I'm basically gonna grift because everybody else is doing it. I'm gonna grift my way to millions of dollars because I'm learning that doing honest business is not what people want. So I'm just gonna grift my way to millions of dollars, y'all. What y'all think? Good idea? Fuck it. Nah, I can't do it. I've been all types of pieces of shit in my life. Combat. I've been behind a sniper rifle. You know, both of my kiddos, we have like no type of relationship. You know, I'll take the blame for all that. But I've been doing a whole lot of just being solid, you know, just doing shit with integrity and honesty. But I do have one thing I do have to tell y'all. And I don't want y'all to be upset at me, but there's one thing I need to tell y'all. And I can't ask you to promise not to be upset. But this is something that I gotta tell y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna minimize this here for a second. Mystoria. I gotta tell y'all this. And like I said, bear with me. Don't be too upset at me after you hear about this. But well, there's no but. Sometimes you just gotta let people know. Because it's not good to try to keep certain things to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And it's not good to be a butthead, you know what I mean? So just to let you know. You know what? You gotta give me a second because I gotta take this in, and I know it's gonna change some of y'all opinions about me, and then y'all gonna be like, Bones a douchebag, and it's gonna hurt. But you know, you gotta. Sometimes you have to face. Well, you should be facing your douchebaggery all the time. Okay, that's all I'm saying. If you got douchebag tendencies, face your douchebaggery. Okay, don't make other people deal with your douchebaggery. Okay, well, actually, if you're doing douchebaggery, that literally means you're making other people deal with it. You know what? I'm just gonna share. Because that's just the best way to do it. Okay? It's just the best way to do it. And, you know, what I want to share with you and Zal, and I'm saying you and Zal because this is the language of the gods. I just want to share that we have some dope ass stickers coming. Okay? We do. They're pretty fucking dope. Okay? And I know, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know this breaks your heart. It changes your opinion of me and everything. But we got some dope ass stickers coming. We do. On top of that, I need to share this too. I need y'all to take y'all asses to that shop and buy some shit. Okay? Those of you who already have, I'm not talking to you. Those who have not, go on over to that shop and buy some shit. Okay? It's dope. It's high quality. I'm a dope ass designer. Get your ass over there and buy some shit. Okay? Plus, we got some new drops coming. So if you don't like the shit that's there now, you're going to like the shit that's coming up. Okay? Okay. All right? All right. Now, since we got ads showing right now, I just saved more than 10% on my car insurance. Over here, I'd have to say, yo, I just saved more than 10% on my bike insurance. I'd have to say that over here. Because I ain't got no care. I ain't got no care. Look, the way I'm about to show this off real quick. This isn't even the one I showed y'all last night. Do y'all want to see the one I showed y'all last night again? Who saw it? Who remembers? Anybody? Anybody? Well, y'all like, fuck that bone. We don't see your bullshit. Now, keep in mind, the font is going to be different. I'm going to work out how I want the font to look today. But I'm basically going to be showing y'all the general concept right now. Yeah. This is the general concept of the one that's going to drop soon with the stickers. And what you're going to get is you're going to get the name of the go-to persona, and you're going to get an outline of the sticker version of the go-to persona. And it's going to be only available in the oversized tee, black and white. And obviously the black is going to have a lighter tone, and then the white will have a darker tone of the same color. So the black is going to be like a mint, right? And I am thinking about putting out different colors. I know that the theme for this drop is green and forest green, but I'm thinking, wait, what the hell just happened? Let me get out of the way of these people trying to do this thing. But I'm thinking I want to do multiple colors for each one. Instead of just doing green, I want to do multiple colors for each persona. So I think I'm going to do 4. So something like a blue, a pink, a green. And then I'm thinking something more of an earth tone as well. Or, so like a pastel purple maybe. But yeah, look for that to be coming, y'all. And y'all saw me set this up last night. So just know that I'm going to have to set up for every color. So just get prepared for that. It does feel like that. It'd be kind of cool if it did, but it definitely ain't going to glow in the dark. But it'd be cool if it did. So, all right, there. I shared. Let's get it. Boop. I told y'all it was going to be heartbreaking, y'all, what I was going to share. I told y'all it was going to be heartbreaking. Y'all wasn't prepared. Y'all wasn't ready. Yeah, go to Cheeky's, the bee's knees, y'all. So the stickers are going to be available in single large stickers, 3 to 5 inch. And we're also going to have all 6 persona, winged persona are going to be available on one sticker sheet as well if you prefer smaller stickers. So, yeah. Look forward to that. Wait, I didn't hear I had to take care of my patient. Oh, I was talking about, basically that release is going to be coming out. So, if we go back to the Finder, We're going to be releasing the go-to personas in the different moth or butterfly or bat or whatever wings that they'll have for their flight. And also we'll be releasing all 6 personas are going to have their own pose. They're all going to have their own different wings. They're all going to be wearing something different. And there's going to be a single sticker sheet of all 6. And they'll also be available individually as 3 to 5 inch stickers as well. And we're also going to be releasing this, as you know, as well. So get ready for that. That's all. We also have some tote bags coming, and we have one more surprise that I will not share here right now. I'm working on a little extra something for people who might want it. Working on a little extra something. What was your question? I'm sorry. Let me scroll up, Miss Doria. I didn't see your question. Sweatshirt, not hoodie? Oh, no. It's going to be available. Are you talking about the design I just shared? Didn't you show us a Gochujang hoodie that was in black? No, I didn't. I didn't show one. I haven't done a design on a hoodie in a while. No, I didn't. Gochu Gang? Oh, yes, the Gochu Gang. Yes. Yes. The Gochu Gang that we have in there, that's already out as a sweatshirt. Yeah, the Gochu Gang is out as a sweatshirt. I didn't put it on a hoodie. It's only available on a sweatshirt. It's not even available on a t-shirt. Oh, so basically the question was, did I show it not in black? Should be in black. Wait, is the black not on the website? Is the black not on the website? Y'all, is the black did I not do the black version? There should be a black version. I mean, if it's not on the website, then I screwed up. And thank you for telling me, because it should be. What? That means I screwed up. That means I screwed up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yep. That's on me. I will add that. It's ready. I screwed up. Thank you, by the way, because that's definitely my screw up. I will put that in today, actually. I'll put that in today. Thank you, Miss Doria. Ain't that a blip, y'all? Look at Bone being a butthead. As you all know, the Huggy pillows are pretty much gone right now. So if you have one, you pretty much have one. They probably won't be coming back anytime soon. Okay? Okay, you guys can't see what I'm doing, so that's kind of not fair to y'all. But I can actually add it right now, to be straight up. Haha. I mean, it'll take a little bit to add it, but I can add it. Ain't that a blip, Bone? Bone done went and messed up, y'all. Do y'all want to see how I add them? Would y'all be interested in seeing that? Not that would be interesting right now during the live, during the Sky Live. That'd be kind of, why am I back in here? Oh, I'm not back in here. I need to be doing this. I'll add it later, y'all. I'll add it later. But yes, I will add it. Oh, y'all want to see it? Oh, y'all wanted to see? Oh, okay. I don't mind showing you how it works. Hold on. I don't mind showing you how it works. Okay. This is going to be an interesting chapter for people, but for those who do not know, the TSWC in my name, I don't know who's all in here, stands for Streetwear Creator, and we have a brand. You just saw it on the screen. Your memory was not leaving you. I didn't add that variant, and that's on me. So, all right. So what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our product templates, and I'm going to drag this over to the front right now so y'all can see how I do it. All right. So we're going to drag. We're going to drag this in. All right. So as you all know, I use Printful as my fulfillment group. We all know that, right? So what we're going to do here, but for a hot second though, I'm going to have to put y'all eyeballs somewhere else for a hot second, okay? Y'all going to have to see me up close because you can't be seeing my login info, you heard? Hold on. We're going to go to products. Okay, then we're going to scroll up. We're going to click on this one. We're going to open that up. All right. So now we can go back. And then we need to go into this. We need to go into this. And then we need to click built-in retina display. All right. Okay, so now we're in here. And I'll show you how it's done. Don't be looking at my stuff. I see y'all looking. Don't be looking at that stuff y'all not even supposed to see yet. I was like, why is it so dark in here? I forgot to bring the light back into the room after finishing the fire trial. All right, we're going to put the controller on there. And I'm just going to turn up this a little bit. Okay. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Let you zoom in right quick. Are you ready? Are we ready? All right, here we go. So what I have to do is I have to go to stores, okay, on my Printful account. This store is connected directly to my Shopify, right? So once I click on this, when you make a store connected to whether you have Wix or anything like that, it'll be in that store section, right? It'll be basically, if you have multiple stores coming off, they'll all be listed here. You just click on it. And once you click on that bad boy, your products will pop up, right? So these are all the products I have available right now. And then there's some more right here. And then these are the tote bags that we had available before. But as you can see, I have removed every other product from the store. So everything that was available before will not be coming back. If you have it, you have it. There'll be none of that archiving. I think it's because something might be out of stock, maybe. All right. Supplier. Okay, so this one is telling me that the gray in size L is not available right now, and eventually they'll get it back in stock, and they'll be able to do it. Okay. So if you're interested in creating something like this, using the fulfillment group, this would be a good thing to learn. Maybe you want to create a brand, or maybe you want to create something for your family in different colors that they can all order. You can do it here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to click on the Gochujang Premium. Right. As you know, this is full embroidery. Right. Wait for it to load. It's taking time. I don't know why it's taking so long, but sometimes it does. And then down here, you can see all the variants. We got size small all the way to 3XL, right? So down here, you can see all the variants, all in their different sizes, right? Because they all kind of have their own SKU, okay? So we go down here, we click add variants here. And in this case, we can add a variant a lot easier than the other way I showed you. Because in this case, the variants are the color, okay? So we're just waiting for it to show up. All right, so we have the black right here. And it's already asking me to add the label, right? So we're going to click on the inside label. We're going to click on the front. And we have to add everything back in. Now, typically, this would already be set. Like, I don't know why it's not set. But typically it's already set. So that's kind of weird that it isn't. But if you look here, these things are already there. And the reason they're there already is because we already have them set. So we're going to go out of there real quick. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So when we go in our product templates. And we're going to just kind of click through. We'll click through the different pages until we get to the one. That way y'all can get a sneak peek. So every template had to be created to be able to get that in there, you know? Okay, so here we go. Here's one of them. Here's another one, right? Now all I did was use this one. But if you see here, give it a little time to load. You can see each setup. Okay, we have the large center. We have this right here for the embroidery. We can click here so we'll be able to choose the colors we want. We go to the left wrist. And we have the signature series. We go to the right wrist. We have the Vibrant Life. And then we go to the inside. And we have, obviously, we have the dark version of this, right? On the back, there's nothing. But on the back, we can put a print as well, right? So basically, that's what we need. We need that. We need this. We need this. And obviously, we need this. Those are the things we need to basically add the variant, right? Now, the way it used to work before was everything was already there when you add the variant. But they've changed it because I guess people complained about that. I don't know why they did. Because if you're just adding another color, I think it's smart to have everything there already. And then you can just change the colors on the items, change the thread colors on the stitching if you need to. But I guess some people were bitching and moaning because they would have to delete it and add something else because they wanted a completely design on it. I was like, well, that's dumb. Because for people who want the placement to be exactly where it was, it's better for them to just, you know what I'm saying? There's an ad in progress for people who aren't subscribed, but I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. All right, so we're going to open this back up again. We're adding a variant, and boom, now we have it. See, now everything is there, right? And we're adding the variant. We have the green. We have the gold around it already. So basically, there we go. Boom, we got the light green there. We have the light green on that side. And the only thing we need to check now is the inside label. This is the thing we have to make sure of, that is right. So right here, we just need to come here and boom. And then you know what? I'm just gonna go here because this is always the easiest way to do it. Stay on the page, you douche. Let's try this again. Oh, you can't be serious. Of all the times to be getting a bunch of errors. Of all the times to be getting a bunch of errors, are you kidding me? I know what an RCP error is, but I can't do anything about it, y'all. I know what an RCP error is, but I can't do nothing about it. All right, so we're back. Hopefully it doesn't trip this time. All we need to do is click this. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna type label, hit our little enter. We're gonna wait a second. We're gonna click this one. Boom. There you go. We're gonna choose our mockup. And people have asked me, why do I use mockups and not models? Well, the main reason is I don't really have a bunch of mockup money, to be straight up. So there's that. Make sure we put this on PNG. I need this on PNG so that it doesn't put a white background behind it. Then we click connect, and very easily. I think I had it at 59. I think. Right? It's at 59, right? And the price is at 59. Yeah, I think it's either 59 or 69. I can't remember. I think it's 59. I think it's 69. 69? 69. I can't remember, y'all. I ain't gonna act like I can remember because I can't. I be setting the prices via how I look at the, profit margins and stuff. So we're gonna set our price. Boom, boom. So now you can see here, I'm being very transparent. All right. So my cost per item, this is including it shipping. And the reason why it varies is because the shipping price is different everywhere, right? So y'all can see this. This is my cost per item. And I know a lot of people assume that everyone who has a clothing brand is paying $5 per item. That's not true. Another thing you have to know, that the shipping cost you pay doesn't mean you're paying for all the shipping. It may seem like that, but you're not. What I do is I do a variable rate to make the shipping affordable, and I end up covering the rest of the cost of the shipping that you don't cover. And most businesses do that because if people really had the shipping add on, you'd be like, what? Right? So now this is my profit margin on each one. That'd be great if I was selling hundreds of pieces, but I'm not. So there's that. So we click submit to store. We wait. It says product variants were successfully added. Changes will take effect shortly. Now there's not much we can do here anymore. So from here, we just go back to our product templates. We scroll up real quick so you can't see that again. We don't need you seeing that part because that's a whole nother thing. And then we're going to click on this. And then now we come in here, and here's the point where we got to wait a little bit. Okay. And now we're going to hit refresh, and hopefully the product will be in there, because now we're looking at the back room of the store. Boom. It says 6. So now the black is available. It is there. Okie dokie. Wait, why does it look like that? What the hell? Yo, what? What's happening? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, hold up. Yo, hold up. Yo, what happened? Hold up, pimp. Hold up. What is happening here? All right, I gotta check something real quick, y'all. The images didn't do what they were supposed to do. I think Printful tripping a little bit today. Here we go with this bullshit again. Y'all, what is going on? Why am I getting so many errors? This is crazy. All right, we go there. Now, this is not that big of a problem like what I'm looking at right now. I can literally just download the Yo, what happened? Yo, what happened? Y'all. for some reason it changed the color to black. Is that what it did? I think it changed the embroidery color to black. That means I have to go in and do it all. What? Oh, you can't be serious, bruh. You can't be serious. I gotta go in here and do this all over again. Yo, Printful is tripping. Printful, you bitch ass. Hold on. Now I gotta go in here and delete all these again. Printful, you bitch ass. I ain't never seen Printful tripping like this, man. There must be something wrong with the website. I might have to, well, that's how I do it, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to wait. Maybe they're doing something with the site that's causing, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But it shouldn't be doing all that. They don't want you to wear black. They don't want me to wear black. Alright, we need to go ahead and get rid of these now. We're just gonna remove them. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was weird. But okay. So yeah, well now you know how I do it. They must be doing something. Maybe they're doing maintenance with the website or something. I don't know. But so I'll look at that later today and I'll add it. Alright. And then I'll add the Discord that it's added once it's in there and once it's solid. Okay? Cool? Is that cool, everybody? Alright, we've been sitting here for a minute. So let's go ahead and do this little challenge real quick. I wonder how many people came in and just was sitting there watching me. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know why it's tripping like that, but it's tripping. Alright, that's one up. Two. Alright, y'all, let's get into this. Let's get back into it. Well, so now y'all know how part of the process. Not particularly exciting, but you do get to... Oh, shit. And dead. I flew right past that thing. That was weird. Here we go. All right, wait for the water to flood up again. Light it. Boom. All right, up. Up we go. Go. I was going to be real brave and try to run over there real quick, but you know, it wouldn't have worked. The timing wouldn't have been there. Whoop, up we go. All right, give it about 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right, we are getting around, y'all. We might be getting a little bit too good at this. Run, Forrest, run. All right, this is the part where I just talked out trash about getting too good at this, where I'm probably going to fall in the water. Oh, shit, I didn't. Nice. Cool. Typically, I fall in the water, so that was nice. At least one time, I be hitting that water. Run, Forrest, run. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now we need to go this way, I believe. Nah, we'll wait, we'll wait. We'll wait. Ooh, that's a little too far. And go. This trouser fade. It does. The little sliding on the ice and stuff sounds really cool. There we go. We are on it, doggone it. There we go. We're doing this, y'all. We are magnificent today. Look at us. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm definitely gonna wait. Phew. I was like, that's a far ass jump for this little legs. That ain't gonna work. I know that's too far. All right, here we go. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. Ah, I messed that up. That's on me. That's on me. That was my poopy doo. I pooped that one up. All right, we're gonna spin around again. We're gonna be a little more patient this time, because the next time it rolls down, we'll have this further distance we can go here. All right, here we go. We're gonna make it this time. We're gonna make it this time. Oop. Bruh, why didn't you jump, homie? What the hell? All right, y'all, let's jump. Ooh wee. Whew. Jump. Jump. Boom. Okay. Y'all know where we gotta go next. Y'all know. Whis. Oh yeah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Wait. No. I don't know how I did that, yo. I just walked right off the edge. All right, we're gonna stay right here. We're gonna stay right here this time. We don't need to get that close to the edge again. That was funny. Stop. Stop, bone. Stop. And leap. And light. Okay. Now this one you can't jump on. You just have to slide down and hope you land it. So the key to this one is actually waiting for one of those edges to be closer. You got stuck on the edge, bruh. Like, for real. Of all the times you get stuck on the edge. Seriously. There we go. There we go. Not the edge mechanic. Not the edge mechanic sending me into the water. Connie, you falling asleep? That's good. Bruh. Bruh. For real, bruh? Bruh. You acting a little goofy today. What the hell, bruh? Why's my jump button not working all of a sudden? Alright, that's a little annoying. But that's alright. We ain't gonna lose our mind over it. There we go. I noticed that in this one, the jump gets real finicky. Like I said, I think that's just another way that they make it difficult, is by making it finicky. When you get caught on these edges, like if you don't hit it just right, once again, it's a whole timing thing. You gotta do it just right. So it's not like they're trying to screw you up. They're just making it difficult because it's supposed to be a challenge. So it is what it is. There we go. Yes. No phone smacks tonight. Keep catching it before then. Protect your face and your eyes. I like doing these challenges. It'd be nice if they changed up, you know, a little bit, but not just making it this little piece harder, that little piece harder. Like if they actually change the challenge, but that would take a lot. They would have to program like multiple versions of it and then set it up where, like if they randomly show up, and that would take a lot of information. So I know why they don't do it. That would take up a lot of space in the memory for the game, and it would make the game a lot bigger, which obviously is going to add a problem to it being, not playable, but being able to run smoothly on devices with less, ability or less memory or whatever. So they do have to be careful how much memory they put into the game, how much data they put into the game. So, what can you do? Just because you want something don't mean you can have it. The booty. That's a big old piece of lake right there. No! We was sliding too, y'all. We was sliding real good. They were like, nah, bruh. You gonna have to run. VRL related injuries. Girl, what happened to your eye? You don't even know. Back in the day, I was having the fight of my life every night. What? There I was. The voice lulling me, pulling me into the darkness. I wanted to stay in the light. And my eyes, they just kept wandering. And I'm laying there next to, the corner of my phone. The corner of my phone. Girl, what you talking about? Oh, I dropped my phone on my face. Because we used to be in this live called the Vibe Room Live. And I kept falling asleep. Hold my phone. So, yeah. The story. There we go. That's the story. The best of us. Y'all so silly. Even the best of us have been injured in the VRL. One time I rolled right off the couch. Didn't even know I was asleep. With blow right on my face. Nose been crooked ever since. Is that what we doing, y'all? Is that how it works? I'm out here causing sleep injuries. Now, if I get a message with y'all saying there's no sound, I'm going to be real upset. My shoulders are so tight, y'all. I'm literally in a place where massages and stuff are very affordable. And I'm the only dumbass on the whole island who can't afford them. I'm the only dumbass foreigner on the island who can't afford a damn shoulder massage. It's all good, though. I be alright. It's not a complaint. It just makes me laugh. I can tell you what, the price has tripled. I can tell you that. The price has definitely tripled. They used to be a lot more affordable. But the price has tripled. Like, since 2019, last time I was here, the price has tripled. Oh no, you done had phone smacks too? I'm sorry. Y'all, I ain't done a damn, I haven't done a daily yet. Oh, please stay there. Please. No. Come back. No. No, you son of. No. Stay. Don't you go nowhere. Okay, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to use you. All right, we need to find the candles, Village of Dreams. What else we need to do, y'all? Us. Ah. We. Ah. Oh. Hey. All see. Let's get lifted. Ooh, I'm gonna get you high. I'm really gonna blow your mind. I just feel like it. Wee, shabam. Da-da-dum. No. I want a different mask. Okay, now we're good. Whee! All right, so what's next, Hex? So we need to... Ooh, red shards. Woo! That was easy. Yay! In we go. Don't know where they are, so we're going to head this way. Whee! In we go. Listen, if I have helped anyone relax well enough to fall off a piece of furniture, then I have peaked. I have peaked, and I can't go no higher. Yeah, I'm hungry as fuck. Today is definitely a glorious day. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm going to Waldum Gloria today, y'all. It has to happen. The hell? Waldum Gloria Day. Y'all, Glorias are so good, bruh. Oh, yo. Oh. So when I tell y'all, they was trying to rip me off. Like, I'm a pretty generous person, right? So, like, even if it costs like $40,000, I'll give them the $50,000 and I'll just tell them to keep it, right? But they just kept raising the price on me. It was going 60, it was going 70. I was like, 70,000. I was like, come on, bitch. Come on, I'm not stupid. So I just stopped going for a while. I stopped going. I went to Bangkok for 2 months, came back. I still didn't go for, I think, like the first like week or two here. Maybe 2 weeks. No, like, yeah. Then I finally said, all right, let me go. I went. And they was charging me the same price that they charged the locals after that. Because they definitely knew that last time I went, they charged me $70,000 for something that should have cost $35,000. And I was like, okay. And I didn't go back. I don't care how good your food is. You ain't ripping me off. Fuck that. I mean, you can try to, but people keep forgetting, right? They think all foreigners who come here are the same. Like they think because you're on a tourist visa that you're tourist minded. And the reason why they like to try to do that is because it makes them feel good about the fact that they ain't doing shit with themselves. And it's like, oh, but you are a tourist. And I'll be like, no, I'm not. Oh yeah, but you're on a tourist visa. You wouldn't know I'm on a tourist visa until I told you. And they'll just get quiet. I'll be like, you didn't know that. I says, when you first met me, you asked me where do I live. You asked me how long I've been living in Bali. You didn't ask me whether I'm a tourist or not. And they get real quiet then. I says, I'm not a tourist-minded person. Bone don't do tourist shit. Tourist shit ain't for me. I says, and plus, my first time here was a long time ago. I done lived here already, so yeah, I'm not a tourist, right? And people forget that because they just see a foreigner and they just see money. That's really just their mindset. Foreigner, money, must be rich. And in a way, we are, right? If I'm making dollars compared to what they make, I'm obviously, my money stretches a lot further than us does. I get that. But the simple fact is, I have no problem paying more. I do have a problem paying double. I do have a problem paying triple. But paying more, I don't have a problem with. Triple and double, that I have a problem with. Ripping me off, that I have a problem with. I understand the foreigner tax. I get it. That's everywhere you go. Matter of fact, you can get a visa here. You can get a resident visa, be living here paying taxes, and you'll still get hit with the foreigner tax. You can learn the language and everything. You'll still get hit with the foreigner tax. Start a business, employ folk. You'll still get hit with the foreigner tax. And I'm fine with it. I don't give a shit, right? As much as foreigners have exploited this island and this culture and the people, cool. I'll pay a little extra. I don't mind. But you're not charging me double and triple. Fuck that. That ain't happening. Like someone asked me why I go to the malls and stuff to buy my clothes. I said, because I know I'm paying the price that they would charge anywhere. Because those are like international shops. You can't change the price on me out of the blue. I says, but when I go to a local shop and I see something I like, they're like, oh shit, foreigner, let me charge them 4 times as much. I says, and as much as I understand it, it doesn't mean I always want to do it. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Well, it should be expected. I says, I know, capitalism, I get it. I said, but that doesn't mean that everybody's supposed to love it. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to pay it every time. Not at all. I said, I don't mind paying extra. I've said it to multiple people, but I do mind getting charged double. And the funny thing is, they didn't even flinch. You know what I mean? Like they knew what I was saying was true. That we get charged double, triple, quadruple sometimes. You know? I was like, nah, it ain't happening. Fuck that. But yeah, when I went back, they're not even charging me foreigner prices anymore. They're charging me local prices. I'm getting the same amount of food and they're like 35, 40. I just give them 50 and walk away. Because I know what it is to try to maintain money in the business here. For locals, I know it's not easy. So it's a hard place to be in, man. For the locals themselves, making a currency that has literally low value. Everything in their culture, everything in their infrastructure, particularly with tech. Electricity, phones, it all goes through Singapore. They don't even have control over that. And the reason they don't is because they're their own people. Unfortunately, no matter who they vote in and no matter what that person is saying before they become a representative or whatever, no matter who it is, they're gonna fuck their people over for money every time. So, basically, because they're part of the, Southeast Asia, there's like an alliance. Singapore has taken, like, everything has to go through Singapore because they haven't built the proper infrastructure. Because those who are in charge, they pretty much keep catering to European interests and basically fucking their people over, so they can have a condo in France. And then that's not unique to Indonesia, of course. You'll find that in a lot of countries around the world. So, I'm not dogging out Indonesia for that. As we all know, that's pretty much a normal thing with politicians all over the world. Shoot, it's in the USA. So, yeah, this isn't like a talking bad about Indonesia. We have it in the USA. Look what's happened to the USA right now. Like, as a foreigner, I'm better off here than I am in the US. So, you know, I'm not dogging out. I'm just saying it's just fucked up. And that the people, particularly the locals, who suffer the most. Not the Indonesian people, but the Balinese people. But however, if you go to some place like Java, or you go to Sulawesi, Kalimantan, these places, same thing. Same exact thing. It's just not as built up for touristry and stuff as Bali is. But they're very local places where pretty much the people are screwed over by no infrastructure at all. You'll find a lot of people from the other islands, and I'm talking about big islands. I'm not talking about small islands. You'll find a lot of people from the other islands coming to Bali or going to like Jakarta to try to find a feasible way to live financially. But you go to somewhere like Kalimantan, the vast majority of the people, not the vast majority, but the majority of the people live off the land. They don't live off of money. But the people who do, where they got themselves or their families got themselves in a situation where everything is based on a job or a business, eventually it goes down because they have no support from their government to keep things going. People keep leaving because, you know, as the internet comes in and they're seeing certain things, they want to be a part of a certain lifestyle. So you have more and more people leaving. So you have less and less people to support the business. And next thing you know, you have a dead economy. You know, because there's nobody thinking about doing anything. Your representatives that you have in Jakarta, they're like, as long as I'm getting money, fuck them. Like most representatives all over the world, it's not, like I said, it's not unique to Indonesia. Y'all know that. I know that. We all know that. So with that said, though, that doesn't mean I still want to get ripped off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a brag a little bit, but, you know, I'm someone who respects people's cultures and their, you know, and I, you know what I mean? When I when in their culture and their society, I do what they do. I move how they move, which is why locals anywhere I go are always asking me how long I've lived there. And I'm like, I don't. I've only been here 2 days. And they're like, what? And it just comes down to respecting the culture and the people and moving how they move, you know, not thinking that they need to conform to what you do, what you think. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh my God, you're so smart. I'm just, no, I'm just literally just, I see how y'all do it. This is your society. This is a society y'all develop. This is how y'all move. This is your train system, whatever. I can choose whether I want to use it or not. But if I am going to use it, I need to be moving like y'all move. Not like, it would be real stupid for me to come into your society and act like, you know, and treat you like you're supposed to be acting the way I wanted you to act, how people act in my hometown. Oh, how come you're not acting like, how come this subway doesn't run like our subway in New York City or some stupid shit? You know what I mean? I've heard people say that. Yeah, I've heard people say that in fucking Japan. And I just look at them like, are you stupid? Why on earth would you look at this efficient, clean space and want it to run like New York City? Are you dumb? I like, are you stupid? Like, bruh, you missed all of us. Crab, you gotta work on your aim skills, bruh. I wasn't even trying to move. I was like, I'll take the hit. And you still missed us. That crab's aim is horrible, y'all. We gotta talk to that crab. His aim is trash. Oop. Yeah, I'll be going off of some silly tangents. I'll mention like one thing, then I'll go through a whole paragon of life and history and bullshit. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna endeavor to not do that anymore. Sorry about that. I just went off on a whole goddamn tangent about some bullshit ain't nobody asked about. Fucking Christ. I'm annoying as fuck. My apologies. Listen here, Mr. Krabs. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Y'all, I've been wanting to create something that becomes iconic, you know, like the cartoons and animations where like literally a certain word or name or whatever automatically becomes associated with that, you know. I've been wanting to do that my whole life ever since I was a child, you know. Y'all think I can still do it? Right now it's a little hard to believe in myself, to be straight up. I'm doing my best. I'm moving forward. I'm doing everything I can to continue to move forward. But believing in myself has become really difficult. But I'm trying. Y'all, why is this not burning? Okay, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna come back. Bruh. It's hard, man. It's hard to believe in yourself when you had so many failures for so long. And I've had failures my whole life, but I haven't had nothing but failures I had nothing but things that have not worked, have not come together, have not grown for 7 years. Phew. Believing in myself has become quite difficult, but I'm gonna keep trying, y'all. I'm gonna keep trying. And I know that's not something that's indicative to just me. A lot of people had that issue. Believing in yourself was difficult. This is the first time for me. What's up, Jack Wagon? What's going on, fam? It's the first time for me to it's not that I don't believe in myself, but I'm saying it's difficult to keep that going. But that's okay. We go through things in life. We learn new things about ourselves. Our limits get pushed, whether it be emotional, mental, you know what I mean, physical. I told myself one of the reasons I'm so out of sorts is I haven't been pushing my physical limits too, like I used to. I need to start, like, I've been doing like the lightest, most bullshit workouts, which is why my body isn't changing. I'm just kind of maintaining this shitty dad bod. So I know that when I feel good physically, my brain fires in a completely different way. So I definitely need to start pushing myself physically again. Like when I'm pushing myself physically, my brain fires in a whole nother way. And that's literally the same for every human being on the planet. I don't care who you are. I see Jack Wagon in the house. That's not the definition of human. That's a motivational quote. I'm not being heavily serious either. I mean, it's an interesting quote, but it's also comes from hustle culture. That quote doesn't come from human nature. It doesn't come from something healthy. It comes from something quite toxic. And unfortunately, we're taught a lot of toxic things that are literally the main reason why we're so disjointed, not only from ourselves, but from each other, from the societies that we say we want to be in, and also in turn, one of the reasons why we're all so damn depressed and so fucked up is we really live our lives off of this hustle culture ethos. And I'm not saying it's necessarily bad. If somebody can balance that, if they can hear that and they can balance that, that's a wonderful thing. But there's a lot of people in the world that are not looking to better themselves all the time. They don't want to be great all the time. They just want to live a good life with people they love and care about. They're not asking for anything but shelter, some good food, and to have some dignity. And that's most human beings on the planet. Most human beings are not Mamba mentality. You know what I mean? And even a lot of people we call excellent still didn't have the mentality of a Kobe Bryant. You get what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing for those who have it, those who have it in them, those who want to do that. That's great. Unfortunately, the vast majority of people who have that in them, they're not good people. They're just not. The people who are hungry for success and all that other stuff, once they get it, what do they do with it? That hustle, once that hustle took them to a certain place, they're a good person. They donated to this one school. And they still have 3 houses, all these fucking cars, buying all this expensive shit, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, success is a funny thing, For me, success is just having the ability to take care of my people and myself and not have to worry about finances. That's it. I don't care to have a Porsche. There's a lot of people, they don't care to have all that, and then there's people who need all that. So I think that's a great thing for people who need that and are that way. But there are a lot of people who are not that way. But since we've created a society that's purely based on chasing money, chasing prestige, elitism, and classism, then I guess we just simply can't get away from it. That hustle culture is going to be at the forefront of what we define as human for years to come. For years to come. Oh, no, please, Jack, don't take it like that. Don't take it like that. I'm not getting on you. No offense was taken. I'm literally just talking about life. That's something I think people have to get used to in the vibe room. Somebody will say something, it'll spark a thought, and I'll just roll with it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about typing meant no offense by that. Not here. I'm just saying you don't have to do that here. If somebody's offended here, we'll let you know. Like, they'll let you know. If you said something offensive, I will let you know. So what I mean by that is, I know we're very used to having to pre-apologize for things just in case, because we've created this ridiculous, what we like to call politically correct culture. I'm just saying you don't have to do that here. That's all. Just want to let you know. You are free to express yourself and talk about whatever, as long as you're not being an asshole to people. Yeah, we just talk about things, when certain things spark certain things. Like, I tend to go on these little, stuff that affects my mind and my heart and stuff like that. So yeah. But like I said, like if for a lot of us, I don't think we realize that from our childhood, we're already being indoctrinated into hustle culture, even if it's not in our mentality. Like, when you say, think about this. Have you ever found yourself saying, I need to find something better to do? Right? A lot of times it's because you don't like your job, you don't like your career, you don't like what's going on, but your brain cannot get out of just, when you say find something better to do, it's money based. It's just money based, period. It may be that you don't like these people and all this other stuff, or this toxicity, but no matter where you go, you're going to have to deal with toxic ass people, because already that's just what we do in the type of societies we're in. Toxicity is a very normal thing for us. It sucks. But this is what I was telling this one young woman the other day in the coffee shop. I said, when you can accept what's in front of you and how people move, that's when you'll be able to move forward. But as long as you are cloaking these ideas of goodness and all this other stuff on everything, you're always going to be stuck, because you're going to be waiting for the people to become what you know they're not. And they go, well, that's a cynical way of thinking. I says, no, it isn't. I said, it's the truth. And it will help you to not waste your time sitting for years in false friendships because you don't want to look like a bad person. You don't want to be a bad person, because you hope and wish these people who've been showing you the same thing since you've met them, or should I say 2 weeks to a month after you met them, because you know people put on a good face when you first meet them. You know that, right? They've been showing you the same bullshit, and you convinced yourself that if you don't, if you just kind of sit in there and be cool and be chill, then everything's going to be all right. But we know that's not true. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for helping me charge my pumps. We're going to give you a thumbs up, and we're going to tap a thank you. Oops, learn how to type bone. All right, there we go. Thank you, pimp. I appreciate it. They left that there so we can get our pumps charged. Your job, my job. Okay, so Jack Wagon, for those who are on YouTube, Jack Wagon on Twitch says, my job hardly pays my rent, but I love what I do, and I love my crew. They are my family in a good way, not the we are family at this workplace way. I know my co-workers' children. I have family dinners with them. I stay where I am because I love the family I have made there. It does me good mentally, and I do get by. I don't need any more than I have, and I would regret taking another job for twice the pay. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. That right there. Big up Jack, y'all. Big up, man. Big up Jack, yo. Come on, Jack Wagon. You better preach. Yo, can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amens? Can I get an all womans? Yes. Yo, big up, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. There was one point in my life where I had family, where I felt family. Now I admit what we were doing was kind of dark and dangerous, because we were a combat team. But they gave me a love and an understanding, an ear, a butt kicking when I needed it, like no other in my life. And then when they, July 4th, 3 of them passed away. July 14th, 3 more passed away during the same mission. And I didn't have it. I didn't have it again. And the next time I even came close to feeling it is, and I've been doing this live for going on 4 years now. I was doing it on TikTok. Yo, did homie just attack the light ray? Yo, homie just attacked the light ray, bruh. There's nobody in here but me. Y'all see that? He was looking at the light ray, and he swooped down on it, and it disappeared. Man, I ain't never seen that. That was fucking new. It's like, fuck your light, you light ray. You light stingray. Fuck that. That's cold, homie. Listen here, Weenus Crackly Monster. You need a fucking hug. Not you bringing the attention. But yeah, man, I feel you, The first time I felt it again was coming into this space, you know what I'm saying? Like creating this space. And then when I really felt it, there was a couple people and I thought we had it, but all of them left. All of them are gone. And what's funny is, for all the years I've done this past year, because in the summer, I believe it was September, it wasn't the summer, but in the fall, September, the people who are here now started coming in around that time. But it was on TikTok at the time. They started coming in around then. And they've been here. They've been here more solid. Now, I'm not going to tell you it's 20 people. Obviously, it's not. As you can see, like, we get excited when we get, a certain number of viewers, because we barely ever get over 6 viewers on average here. But y'all putting the red shards over here is diabolical, bruh. But yeah, this is the first time I've felt anything close to some family to have. And I just spent 5 years, more than 5 years, around my actual relatives. So I feel you, man. I feel you. Because to be straight up, yes. I've tried to point this out to people all the time. This thing a long time ago where we put a time on loving someone, right? And you know what I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's too early to say I love you. Shut up. Shut up. For you to even say that to me tells me that you know you do, you big dummy. You know? Like all these little prerequisites and all these tags and that change constantly that we put on what's supposed to be the idea of love, to me, are just absolutely ridiculous. Love is unconditional. No, it's not. It ain't never been unconditional. Stop it. You and the dog. Stop it. We may have bred dogs to a point where they literally don't even know what the fuck to do with themselves anymore without us. But we're not them. We're not them. That's not how we work. Love is quite conditional. It is quite conditional. Yeah, I don't know what else we're supposed to be doing. Oh, there's some more over here. Okay. Not the one red crab. There's only one? That's funny. I guess they realize they can't have a bunch of red crabs up here because it won't work. Okay, there we go. Okay, we gotta get over there. We gotta get over there. Did you just hit me? You better not have, bitch. Okay, we gotta get in here. Oop. Wait, what happened? Huh? Oh, there's a wing light in here too, y'all. We gotta start the activity. And then here, we have to, I don't know what we gotta do here. Okay. Hold on. Jump down. Come on, Bo. We just got to keep popping these until they stop disappearing, I think. That was it? Well, that was a jip. Yeah, I don't understand this red shards thing. I'm never going to understand this red shards thing. It don't make no damn sense to me. Catters! Hey, see time no long. See time no long. Catter. Yes. See time no long. Catters. Okay. I see you. Yeah, bitch. Okay, how do I get up there though? Oh, like that. Okay. Y'all look at this big one. What's up, Big Pimpin'? Big Pimpin', spinning G's. We be Big Pimpin'. I think that's it. That's as high as we can go. It don't go no high. But if you don't get up there and float on that daggum skinny light jellyfish, think that's it, y'all. This is how we can go. But let's look down from above. Oh, this is so cool. Ooh. This brings my heart some peace. I know that sounds silly, but it does. My heart needs a little peace. All right, we did all that. We just had to come in here to get our we just had to come in here to get our wing light. Okay. All right. I've been busy moving these few days, officially watching in my new place. Ooh. Hey. Big up Catters. Officially watching in the new place. I'm glad you said new place, because if you said in my new face, I'd have been like, are you healing well? You know what I mean? Are you healing well? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, really? That's big up, man. That's dope. That is dope, for real. Okay, we still ain't done our dailies yet. I don't know why I ain't done my damn dailies yet. Why ain't I done my damn dailies yet? Pardon me. But the sneeze did ensue. And we're going to have to blame that on Miss Doria. Thanks a lot, Miss Doria. I tickled the nostrils. That's funny. As big as these things are, I don't think you want to do that. You might end up... Don't come too close. I have inhaled people right up in them and then shot them back out. These things is dangerous. The gentle sinus cleansing. True. I have been so sneezy. It's ridiculous. What are we doing, y'all? Dailies. Okay. So we bowed to a player. We need to find the candles. Damn it. Fuck it. We're going this way first. Let's go. Wait. Didn't we come in here and get our wing lights already? That was the last live, right? I knew. You trying to trick me into... All right, let's go get these dailies, y'all. Let's go get them. Because I got to get out of here soon. It's 12:40. And y'all know I got to get my day started. I got to work on the stuff that I said I'm going to put out. Yeah. You better get some of this. Get some of this sliding. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, homie. And I realized, like, that's the main thing that keep people coming back to this game. One, it's just a relaxing game to play. It's got these fun elements. But even people who've been playing the game for years, they come back to it. And you always hear them talking about, oh, I'm going to be playing with my friend. It's the community of it for them. It feels like community. And for me, I cannot fib. As much as I love it, it's also a grand reminder of something else for me. Someone who grew up seeing community right in front of his face. Someone who started communities in different areas around the world that he's lived in that are still going today. Sometimes it's a little like, damn, bro, like we connect better now online than we do face to face. That makes me a little sad, but I'm still glad that we connect in some way, because we have become so disjointed, so hyper individualistic in all these societies we're in, that it's ridiculous. So I admit that I'm glad that we can connect in one way, but I see people connecting more on video games than I see people connecting in real life. In real life, well, not in real life, let me take that back. I see people connecting more in video games than I see people connecting face to face. I'm going to take that IRL and in real life shit out of my vocabulary, because this is real life. I'm a living person. You're a living person. These are real interactions. Yes, they are from different areas. I'm on the other side of the world right now than most of the people who are here, but we are real people. Real people made this game. They created a whole business from this game. You know, this is just as much real life as anything else out there. And I'm definitely going to remove that IRL bullshit out of my repertoire, because listen, can I tell y'all why? Of course you can, Jack. Yeah, of course you can, most definitely, 100%. Now y'all probably like, why is Bone being so adamant about something again? I know y'all probably always wondering why I'm always passionately talking about everything and its grandmama. I'll talk about a pair of shoes like it's freaking like it's, you know, gonna bring us salvation. I know. What was that? I think somebody got him. Okay, I see it. Hold on. All right, let's do this, y'all. We're gonna go to Sky Coyotes. Sky Codes. We're gonna hit the type button. Uss. Nah. Okay, there we go. All right, so 69. Boy, what's on your mind, homie? 8K 2M dash DNSE. Okay. Check. Accept. All right, am I putting Jack Wagon for your Sky name, or am I putting something else? What's your Sky name, homie? Yeah, I thought it was a scam link. I know. Jack. I'm going with Jack Wagon because I like that name. You can't stop me. You can't stop me, Jack Wagon. I'm doing it. It's too late. It's already done. It's already done, Jack Wagon. It's already done. Uh-oh. Something happened over here. That's my evil laugh for today. That's today's chosen evil laugh. All right, that's today's chosen evil laugh. Why? Because you must evil laugh at least one time a day. What kind of life are you living if you don't? The fuck? Hey, y'all, look at Jack being conceited, y'all. Look at Jack tooting his own horn. Jack is fine. Jack is fine. You should have put an AF after that, Jack. Jack is fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying, Jack? Jack over here tooting his own horn, y'all, and we respect that. Okay, we respect that. Okay? Listen, I like confident people who toot their own horn. Not like in a Pornhub way, but like verbally. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, somebody had to tell me too. When you go to that little thing, all you have to do, you'll see the little circle with the little candle. Just tap the circle if you're playing on mobile. If you're playing with a controller, just tap the X and it'll light the candle. That's it. Because I was playing I did somebody told me last month. I was like, oh. So I was playing the whole time since January, not lighting nobody's anything. So yeah. You can catch more honeys being fly. Okay. I see you. I see you, Jack. Jack in the game, yo. I see you, Jack. You can't hide from me. You can't hide. Y'all hear my evil laugh, y'all? I don't think Jack was ready for my evil laugh, y'all. Jack wasn't ready. Where'd Jack go? Huh? I'm discombobulated. Oh, there, Jack. And a Jack falls out the sky. You know the funniest thing about this area? It will not let you land. What up, pimp? Give it up. This area will not let you land, yo. Because it's got an updraft here, right? All right, y'all, let's get back to it. Whee! Ow, my face. I mean, we already here. We might as well collect this wax, you know what I'm saying? All right, we got one more thing to do. We got to... Oh, I'm so stupid. Look, y'all. Remember I said we don't need to go into the village? Where'd Jack go? Oh, Jack, okay, Jack up there. Remember I said we don't need to go into the village? Yeah, I was dead wrong. We need to go to the hot spring. I'm so stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. Run, Forrest, run. A ba ba booey. Stupid is as stupid as your cuz. And yeah, mama's probably dumb too. A ba ba booey. I just be writing hits, y'all. I be writing hits. Tag along, Jack. It's all good, Jack. I'm a dope Uber. My Uber skills are phenomenal. That's right, y'all. I said phenomenal. I'm not doing a race, y'all, because I already have all these things. I just came in to do the daily and get the candles. So we're heading out. We're heading out. Wee! I want to get my dailies over because I need to get my day started. So let's see. What's the best way to do this? I guess with here we have to dipset. Not dipset, bruh. All right, y'all. We gotta head back to the portals so that we can grab this last daily because it's getting closer and closer to 1300, and I gotta go get this day started. Yeah. All right, we gonna wait for Jack. Y'all, listen. I like the black and all that, but this is my favorite. I gotta say, for what we have right now, this is my favorite outfit, pimp. This is my favorite outfit, y'all. All right, we going back in to finish the dailies. All right, let's go. Whee! This is my favorite one. All the colors, you know what I mean, playing with each other. This is my favorite one. For now, mine. I was talking about mine. Like, you know, I dig other people, you know, that outfit, that's great. The outfit you're wearing, that's great on other people, not on me. I don't know why, but I just don't like that particular pants set thing. I don't hate it, but I don't want it. You know what I mean? But keep in mind, it looks dope on other people. Yours is based off a sports team? Orange and white? This is a sports team with orange and white? I wouldn't know. There's tons of sports teams out there. What's the team? What is the team? All right, y'all. This is what we need to do. We need to come up here and we need to visit this. And once we visit this, we should be done. We just do a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead. University of Tennessee. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do know about that team. That's true. I'm not much of a team, like, sports team person. I like the sport, but I don't really care about the teams. I just want to see the sport. Y'all look at me styling. Y'all look at me styling. Homie, why you getting in our shot, bro? Why you live bombing? Gray figure. Huh? Huh? What? Okay, they're gonna have us here for like 18 days. I don't know what the fuck happened there, yo. What was that? It's a cultural thing for you? Tennessee? Ain't it just a university? Okay, that's it, y'all. I'm done. I'm heading back to the portals. I'm gonna go out here and get my day started, y'all. Ad jail? Oh, he in ad jail. Okay, we going back to the portals. You think he got the idea that we're going back to the portals from me doing that? I think he did. Live stream bombing is crazy, I'm telling you. There's some people who literally do that. That's not Jack. That's not Jack Wagon, y'all. That's not Jack Wagon. Excuse me, are you Jack Wagon? Pardon me. Okay, you're not. Okay, that's Jack Wagon. Not you, just all up in the business. Okay, Jack, check this out, right? So, let's go this way. Jack, let's go to the friend thing. And I can show you, I can tell you how to do the star thing. Skirt. Oh wait, let's grab these two. Oosh. Oosh. Oh shit. I gotta grab my other candle. Son of a bitch. Jack just standing down there posing, y'all. Look at Jack just standing down there posing. What's up, Jack? Oosh. Okay. Alright, y'all. I think it's time. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right here in the dark. Are we ready? Us. And we're gonna go bop, bop, bop. Bop and bop. Candle barrage. Candle barrage. Candle barrage. Yeah, when I was deployed, my buddies and me sang the team fight song a lot. Had the logo on the side of our truck. Ah, I got you. I understand that. I'm a prior teams guy myself. But come on, Jack. I get that. I'm a teams guy. I feel you. Combat veteran. Jack! Bring your buns. Listen, homie. You didn't bring no cape. All you brought was a mask and some pantaloons. Jive turkey. All right, Jack, when you go in here, right, and you hit this, and you go to your friend, right, and then you hit the little friend, and when you highlight your friend, there's going to be a little circle over their head. You just tap that circle, and you have lit their candle. That's all you got to do. Just tap the circle, go in, tap the circle, and you have lit the candle. You are helping them get some hearts. Lit the candle. I did not know this until someone else told me. So I'm right there where you're at. And also did not do this today. So we're going to do it real quick. We're going to light our friend's candle. Because that's what we do. Bruh. Y'all look at Seven Friend. Y'all look at Seven Friend. Seven Friend always doing the most. Always doing the most. We love Seven Friend. We don't get to see Seven Friend as much anymore. The novelty of hanging out with a noob wore off of Seven Friend real fast. Seven Friend was like, nah, I'm good, homie. Oh, did I tell y'all that a 21-year-old woman basically tried to get with me? Like tried to ask me out? And told me in no certain circumstances that they don't care how old I am. I said, well, one, I already got somebody in my heart. I says, two, I'm more than twice your age. They were like, oh, I don't care. I was like, bruh. I just walked away. Shit was funny. All right, y'all. That is it for this here session. Yeah, it happens all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I told people, oh, I saw you. All right, man. I'm out of here, pimp. Give me that high five. It's time for me to head out and do things. One, I'm hungry. I'm going to Glorious. Ah, okay. I feel you. Yeah, I was an 18 Bravo and a 31 Sierra. 18 Bravo and a 31 Sierra, even though they've been changed since then because I'm old as dust. I'm older than tumbleweed shit. Oh, man. I'm older than racism. Oh, man. I know what that is. But 18 Bravo? Or you? Yeah, I know what a sapper is. I got you. I work with a lot of sappers. Small weapon specialist, division and team leader right here. Chief. Boop, 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 boop. Not that I care. I don't live my life through the military. To be straight up, yo, that's a good one. Spiciest dust we know. Look, did y'all see that, bro? You so old, you remember when the Dead Sea was sick. Oh, man, that's funny. I keep my guys in my heart, but I don't keep military in my heart. I can't. To be straight up, I'm not really proud of being a part of the imperialism that is the United States. I don't take it away from anybody else. I don't dog nobody out, but I am in no way, shape, or form proud of being part of the imperialism that is the United States. I'm not. I'm actually pretty. Often I'm pretty upset with myself, especially with the shit that it's left me with. Yeah. I could just tell you this, and I wish it on nobody. I hope that when y'all close your eyes and when you sleep, that you have sweet dreams. I really do. And if you do, please have some for me, because I haven't been able to have one for a very long time. You feel me? But I do love when others do. You feel me? Exactly the same, but I'm proud of what me and my guys did most of the time. It's not complicated, man. Ain't nothing complicated about it. And only you can make everything perverted. Only me can turn almost anything dirty. I'm as spicy as it gets, 'cause I love to flick the... You know what? We're going to leave the rest of that alone. All right, y'all. Let's let's go ahead and let's cut this out, y'all. I got some tangs I gotta do, cuz. Alright. And y'all listen, y'all gotta stop corrupting me. I'm the good one, okay? I'm the good one. Alright? And that's a fact, Jack. Okay? I'm the good one. Alright? All of you heathens. Heathen activity. But that's why I love you. That's why I love this space. Because y'all are heathens. And proud heathens at that. Alright, so do me a favor. Do me a favor. If you have not checked it out yet, please go check out the Vibe Room Life site. VibeRoomLife.shop. Maybe you'll find something you like. Maybe you won't. Either way, just checking it out is appreciated. Alright? So go and get your eyeballs on it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, and we got some good things coming. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Y'all, let's show some love to Jack. Jack, I don't know if you're still watching or in the comments, but y'all, let's get a hashtag welcome home for Jack. Everybody, can we get a hashtag welcome home for Jack Wagon, please? Can we get a hashtag welcome home for Jack Wagon, everybody? Let's get that hashtag welcome home. Jack, welcome to the Vibe Room Life, man. Welcome to the Vibe Room Life fam. You are a welcome member. All right. With that said, everybody, it is time for me to go. That's right, y'all. It's about that time. And with no grand rhythm and no grand rhyme, if you remember what I say, you can rock with me. And we're going to slide up on out of here on the count of 1, 2, and 3. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm out. Later, Gators. Mad love, everybody. And whatever you do, y'all keep it sexy, yeah? Good night to y'all. Good day to me. And I'll see y'all soon. And those kisses is for everybody. I don't care if you's a man and you got all that machismo and shit. I'm giving you the smooches too. I'm smooching up everybody. I'm sharing the love. You hear me? Aggressive, appropriate love. If you don't know nothing about it, ask next time. Later days, y'all. Bye-bye. Bye. I got to go. I said bye. I got to go.